Welcome back to Nugget Garage. This week we are back into the K10 with the rotary conversion-y thingy. Got a fair bit to do.
There's a rotary revival on when? 2 weeks?
It's 2 weeks away. So it's like the 19th or something like that.
We'll have a go at this today, and then by the end of the day we'll figure out whether it's actually possible to make it to that meet.
In 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. It's not a really complex build. There's no complex wiring, there's no complex fuel system. It's just cutting and welding shit.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward.
So if we do some mornings on it.
Yeah, we might even get there.
I reckon it's possible.
If the engine doesn't blow up.
That's if the engine actually works.
That would suck. So we've got a fair bit to do. We've got another cross member here. It was given to me by a mate. It's already half cut up. Well, they've cut the mounts off it.
So we're going to cut probably 20 mil out of this piece. These had a transverse leaf that ran through them originally.
Yeah, it's like a big leaf spring.
This has K20 struts in it, and that's been eliminated. That's why this is so chunky. So if we take 20 mil out of that, I think it still stays above the steering link.
Yeah.
And that should give us some more height to play with. It's easier to do that one. Plus you've got a mate who wants that one back.
Yeah, I did a bit of a swap deal for a good one.
Still have to cut the top of the tunnel out.
Yeah, and half the floor. And
so that's the goal by the end of the day. That cut, welded, back in. Tunnel cut out,
make the front
gearbox on the engine, and let's see where it sits.
Yeah.
And then go home and be sad because
you've cut up a car that's survived for 53 years.
That doesn't matter. It was cutting itself up.
It is slowly. All right, we'll get into it. Front off and motor out and go from there.
First things first.
First things first.
You know how long I've been waiting to get rid of these shit wheels? And jelly beans.
Dude, they're good wheels.
Put the stock wheels back on. Can't have jelly beans with a rotary.
But they suit it. Comment said it suited it.
One guy in the comments said that.
Yeah, but other people liked it.
You're looking for it, aren't you? Choice.
Put in the email. You right?
Oh shit! There's your tab.
Bend again.
Oh no!
Oh, there's not a lot of room, is there?
Yeah, but the sump gets higher back there. You'd be right.
All right, well, make the front fall off.
Yeah, you'll have to put rags over the important holes there. Rare bolt. Easy?
I think that's the first time in 53 years that's come off, eh?
I don't know. Those bolts did look fairly genuine. Oh look! You bet you didn't know about that.
What the?
It's probably been there since 60 wherever.
Where?
Spares.
There's a key here. Oh.
In blue tack.
It's like crusty blue tack. Does it fit?
No. Does it?
Nothing.
It's had keys.
Not the door.
It's had keys changed at some point.
Door lock's been changed. Everything's been changed. The key don't work. It may as well stay there.
Just imagine if these hoists went up.
That'd be handy, eh?
How fucking awesome would that be?
Ordinary awesome. That's genuine 1967 dirt you're breathing in.
Let's take the hoist up. Let's hold the gearbox up there and see what it looks like.
Sure.
Oh dear.
Holy shit. Oh dear. That's a long way back at that shifter, eh? I might be right. Oh,
It's got to go further forward than that.
Does it? Oh, thank Christ. You want to go down? You want to?
Well, that steering drag link's going to have to come down.
Do you want to cut it now?
Yeah.
We'll pull this out and we'll have to pull the seats and shit out.
What?
So you don't cut this seats up?
You say I'm not precise enough.
Well, I'm saying you can't see them.
I hear it.
Well then. Still seats out.
Fine. Take your seats out. I think I might use this seam. We'll cut along that seam. And if I overlap that.
Gonna cut half this panel here anyway, are we?
Oh, I think we'll sneak it up a bit higher than that. Probably go from this bit up over here. Cut above that seam.
Yep.
Alright, I've never done this before. I'm just going to do it. Bugger it.
Possibly go wrong?
All of it.
No. You're fine.
Are you going to drink your berry orgy? It's good stuff, mate. You should have.
All berry bang.
I had that on purpose. It's good stuff.
Did you actually drink this yourself before?
Yeah.
Are you lying?
There's practically a berry orgy going on in my stomach right now.
It's not the worst one you bought me. It's actually not that bad. Oh, she's got a bit of rebound on it.
What?
This is the precision cutting tool, isn't it?
That's how you go around corners. I'll go and get a vivid.
Oh, that's very technical.
I'm just going to cut straight through that.
Straight through that line.
There.
It's only fuel line, isn't it? The brake line. We don't need that, surely.
Should be right. We'll get past it. Feels like there's something on the other side of that. No, I'll try harder.
Your dashboard.
This is the problem with this shit. It just fogs up, man. Can't see what you're doing.
That's less safe, isn't it?
It's not real safe. Take this home and weld it back into mine. I don't think so, Tim.
Good.
See, I should be able to make this overlap and then just weld on the bottom. So I have to make a fabricated tunnel that sits exactly in that spot. I'm just going to get some carpet, like marine carpet. I'll just go over the gearbox.
Just lay it on the gearbox.
Yeah.
Just glue it to the floor.
Yeah.
That'd be good. You don't need them for safety or anything.
No.
Do you?
Yeah, rotary. So rad support has to get cut out. We should probably weld the engine mount in first, the crossmember in first, just in case it wants to tweak.
Yeah.
I reckon we'll do a full dry run, just with everything cut. Saves doing that twice. We'll cut that piece out,
So just cut it and bang it in there.
bolt it all up, make all the mounts and shit, then pull it apart, and because I'm gonna have to grind all this crap back, make a tunnel. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Get closer to a result by, it's only 10 o'clock. Alright, so we've cut the hole, well, we've cut the tunnel out, got the motor and box bolted together, scalloped the cross member. I've left it open for now because I'm trying to figure out if it's actually going to fit. Got the motor sitting in there with a T6 turbo flange, which is 10mm, sitting across the cross member, so it's got 10mm spacing right now. So, doesn't fit too bad. We're going to have to do a little extra scallopy bit for the clutch. I'd rather have the motor back further. I think the next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut through here, cut this cross piece out all the way down to here. But leave the top radiator support pieces, so we'll put that back in. Doesn't look like we'll fit the radiator and the oil cooler on top of each other like they're designed to. But I reckon if we snug it right up to the engine, we should be able to put it in front and the apron will still go around it.
Yeah.
And I might just have to weld the outlets up on that cooler and put them at the end of it instead. It's no biggie. Alright, we'll cut some more metal out. Got to protect the Gilmer drive.
Not worried about the inlet ports.
It's got tape down there.
Shit's gonna fail on startup anyway.
There's. Yeah.
Very technical.
Ooh, this one's gonna have a lot of it out.
Why? What? Why are you taking that much?
Huh?
Right.
I want all of it.
Dude.
Stop being precious. I'll weld it back in. Think about the air that's gonna get in there now. You get what I'm putting down, mate, don't you? No?
53 years and this is what it comes to. See him do it?
What?
The front.
This front typically falls off.
Doesn't typically fall off.
Next part's going to hurt some feelings. Possibly go wrong.
Oh, we've come this far. Let's cut the rest of the bastard up. Do you want to just put this piece in with the bonnet latch on it and see? Maybe move the radiator cap. Maybe put a spout out here or something. If you take the cap off.
That's behind the apron. That's a good size radiator to have in it.
Bit of radiator modification.
Yeah, that'll work.
Heaps of room for that cooler.
Yeah, trim this shit back. I'll get it in there. Alright, so we cut this thing out, and I was going to make a chrome moly bar with a couple of tabs, and then we thought we'd try and see how far off it actually is from being workable, which is not that far off. So I think we'll weld this in, and I'll cut these brackets off here, get these mounts drilled through, plated so they're a bit stronger, and then I'll remake from here to the mount. Engine's got to go 5 mil higher. Should work pretty good.
Which will angle it all.
And this will give us a nice big square piece to weld some radiator brackets to, and I don't have to make anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You got a sharper belt now? That's all the patina, bro. What's the plan?
Well, this cross member is a little bit thin, and I need a nut obviously through it, so I decided I'd just use a captive. These are like off a tow bar or some shit. And reinforce the area with a bit of 6mm, and then just screw the mount into it. Put the mount on the engine, or struggle, something like that. It's actually a inside chassis roll bolt from a tow bar kit.
Made for the job.
It's made for it.
carpet over it and call it good, yeah.
Better than the one in your S14.
Not really.
That's what I was getting at. It can't be a nugget when there is more than one nugget.
In the comment section said, "Are you ready for this? It's original, but it's actually not half bad." The Rotor.
That's not a bloke's name. Trevor.
Calling it Trevor? I don't even have a name for it. I've had it for ages and I don't even have a name for it. I'm disappointed with myself.
Shitbox.
Wow.
Damien. It's Damo.
Chad.
Chad.
The Chad!
It's called the Chad.
Test fitty stuff. Oh no, it doesn't fit. You're going to step it up under in here, or like under that?
Well, it depends where the mont latch sits.
Well, the mont latch is here, so it needs to come forward. I don't know, there's a fan over here. Want to grab it? Probably not, but look at that. I'm going to say no. No.
It does.
It does if it sits down like that. I don't know if that's going to impede with wheel tool around and shit.
I don't think it did. Close enough.
Problem for another day.
No, that's not how it works. Alright, that's where we're going to stop because I don't have a rubber for the gearbox crossmember. And there's no point in making one without knowing where I've got to be. So at the moment it's got a bit of RHS sitting across there and it's sitting roughly where it's going to sit.
Gear shifter position's pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. There's going to be enough room for the uni. The tunnel doesn't look like it's going to be overly hard. I'm not going to try and do a curved tunnel, I'm going to do like a segmented one.
Yeah.
Like a heap of triangles. So.
You don't want to try and use the original
No, I think it's going to be too low.
Yeah,
okay. And we did the engine mounts, put that cross member in there, and it looks nuggety. So take that.
It works well. So it's your original piece.
I sort of measured some of it a little bit, so it's pretty nuggety. It's square. We only got to pull the gearbox across about 5mm, so I might bend that one there and make it sit neutral, but at the moment it sort of puts a little bit of tension on that mount. Didn't really notice that until we got it in the air, so shit happens. Tomorrow I'll pull the cross member out and plate that up, then they can bolt up for good. The radiator fits in there with about a 2mm clearance to these. Then we're going to try and set the oil cooler on the outside of that, under the apron that's out here. Should fit, I reckon.
Okay.
It's still not going to be that straightforward though, because every outlet on the radiator has to be moved. The radiator cap has to be moved.
Oh, yeah.
There's 2 outlets on the oil cooler have to be moved. And then they're kind of designed to bolt together from underneath, so I'll have to make brackets to bolt to the front. But it's no biggie.
Change.
That's the hard bit to come. The tunnel is the hard bit, probably the hardest bit to go.
Welding tunnel backing.
The clutch master, I've done it before on Datsuns and Corollas, so it shouldn't be that bad.
Yeah.
And then, as long as we keep chipping away at it every day, I think we can make it.
In that 2 week time frame for rotary.
We'll measure the tail shaft and send that out tomorrow.
Yeah.
I've got to order a jet kit for this Weber, because I think the last time we used it, we drilled it out with like a 3.5mm drill bit.
Oh, that was on that.
On that Reaper Ute thing. So it's probably going to be way too big. I had someone offer me a set of extractors. He said they're very tight, and they were for an RX2 or an RX3. But looking at the room, I don't think they'll be that tight.
Yeah.
So I'll order a plate and I'll start making those headers this week as well.
It's actually a big difference getting those mounts in, isn't it? Like once that stuff's all mounted, it's the chip won't.
Oh yeah, well, once you've got the engine in position, you can make a heap of stuff.
As you said earlier, like, there's no fuel system.
No,
stuff
there's no
to worry about. We've
complexity.
got a card of black fuel pump.
Yeah, rubber lines, hose clamps, nothing fancy. We've got to get speed flow for the oil cooler. Where we've positioned the engine too, I've got to put like another little bulkhead bump in for the clutch master sleeve, because it's going to try and push through the firewall at the moment. We thought we might have had to clearance the flywheel for the steering drag link, but once the gearbox is at the right height,
Seems to be.
that wasn't a problem. The starter motor is going to fit. I can't see anything else that's going to stop it.
No. I think a little bit of trimming maybe on the for the oil cooler. Apart from that, it's all fairly straightforward stuff from here on. Is it officially a rotary Corolla now? A Corota? Somebody said it called it a Corota. I can't call it Corota because
I don't think it really is officially until it makes
sounds like a disease.
a noise.
Oh.
Then it's a Corota.
No, you can't have it.
All right, so it's a public holiday and I'm going home for a beer. Oh, and it's starting to get hot again.
Yeah.
No fans.
That's
It's not
fan
nice.
and no fans.
No. No. So not only are we going to be breathing heavy now, we're going to be covered in sweat and filth again as well.
You'd be less fat soon, mate.
My knees are dirty as well. Yeah, I've got to work on that.
We'll do that. Thanks for watching.
Anyway, so yeah, thanks for watching.
Touched the button on the top and it fucking turned off.
What's that?
Is that a mouse?
That's a mouse. I'll get him.
Random mouse hunt. Cut his head off! He's probably well gone dead.
I think you missed it.
Oh wait, I just saw him. Oh, he just went that way. Here he is. Do you reckon we could just release this part of the video now and then look at the comment section and they can tell us a better way to do it and then we can just do it the better way?
This is why we're doing the 2-week build, because we have an excuse for everything. Well, we'll just wait till next week to find out.
I'll pick the motor up and you can risk your fingers with the flange. Put your fingers in there with the flange.
You've got more experience with flange than I have.
You've got 5 kids, bro. You got equal.